I'm having a crisis over here, by the way. When you're out there hanging out, having fun in Mexico.
Horses. Oh yeah, Justin, can you please elaborate?
My entire confidence has been rattled.
What happened?
A series of events that
let's hear.
A series of L's that have really made me question
what you're doing and
just
tell me.
It's almost like I keep telling myself it has to get worse before it gets better, So Maddie and I were in a 7-day challenge.
I know this challenge. We've been there. Yeah.
It's
been talked about in the podcast before. Yeah, a lot. Oh, I think that adds a little bit of sting to it.
Go ahead, Maddie. I'm not gonna brag about you.
No. I want to hear it.
No. If I got beat, I wouldn't want to talk about it.
It wasn't just. I thought you were gonna bring up the.
Well, you said a couple. I know about the Maddie one, but what
the Memorial Day one too.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll talk about the Memorial Day one.
Yeah. Let's talk about
that's not put any light towards Maddie. And
no, I still do want to talk about mine.
Okay. So Friday night we go out for a friend Demir's birthday party.
Happy birthday, Demir. Sorry I couldn't make it, man. I hope you understand.
He knows. He knows you were there. You were there in spirit. One of the Dos Bros was there.
Yeah. You were the representing.
Representing both of us.
Funny story.
I had a little button for
When I was out there, I plugged in our podcast, and I don't know if my dad knew who you were, and then I was like, oh, me and this guy, we do this thing, and he's like the Barbon, which is like the bearded guy. I'm like, yeah, that guy.
Real dad knows Jesse.
So it's funny.
International.
So he watches our episodes, man. That's cool. Anyway, sorry.
Well, Mr. Vidro, El Vaquero Original. Let's get a little like on there, once in a while.
Dale like.
Don't be so secretive, secret watcher. No. But anyways, so Friday night we're hanging out. We went to Modern Round, that shooting place, and then we ended up going to have some sushi afterwards.
Which place did you guys go to? The one right there?
Yeah, right across the Harkin Theater.
I like it. Yeah, it's good.
So Demir's like, we should go out, to the lake. He has a nice big boat.
Beautiful boat. Yeah.
And he invited us out for Memorial Day, which was on Monday. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right. And it's kind of lighthearted, but I'm talking a big game because I spent a lot of my summers, growing up at the lake, at Lake Pleasant. Mm-hmm. And we would always be very competitive when we, how like you can tie a tube in the back of, and the boat's basically dragging you.
Yeah.
And we would take a lot of pride in like hanging on. No matter what happened, like the tube could flip over and you hang on.
I hate that.
And we would all like just be very competitive about it, okay? Yeah. So I'm talking a big game. I'm like, and he was telling me he had one. I'm like, there's no way I'll fall. Like I will hold on. And then they bring up the fact that they have like what is it, wakeboarding?
Wakeboard, yeah.
Now I have never gone wakeboarding before. However,
what is wakeboarding for people that don't know?
So so there's a rope that's tied to the back of the boat, and it's basically like a snowboard. Okay. Right?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
So both your legs clamp in, and it's a board. And I've done water skiing, which is each leg would have its own blade, right?
Oh, okay. So very, very, very similar to snowboarding and skiing.
Yeah. So I'm like,
put up a picture.
I'm like, I can wakeboard, right? Yeah. I'm talking all this big game. Well,
but you've never done it.
I've never done it.
You can water ski. You thought you can wakeboard
because I have just
what do I say?
Crazy belief system in myself. I don't know,
which is very impressive. Yeah, it's just so high.
So next thing you know, Monday's here. And now it's I got to put my money where my mouth is, and I get on the tube, kill it, dude. Like, but they can't throw me off. Yeah. However, it's things hurt a lot more when you get a little bit older. Real.
It just scares me. I can't.
I ended up like every bump just hurt so bad that I ended up eventually I just like threw myself off of it.
You're like, screw this.
So then Nayeli starts reminding me about my the big game I was talking. And she actually does it first, right? And she makes it look so easy, effortlessly. Like she just pops out of the water.
Damn, she must have been practicing since the last time we went. Because last time we went, she was still learning.
Oh, you don't have to put her on blast.
No, I mean, but that's from a year. Like that's like a huge improvement. Because last year we were doing it, and then she was still like struggling. The fact that you're saying that on the first try she got it,
she got up every single time.
That's impressive.
And like she did it like 7, 8 straight times.
Damn, that on Nayeli.
Now at this point, she made it look so easy, but I had never done it before, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to find an excuse on how I could back out. Okay. But I'm like, and she gets out and she's like, all right, it's your turn. I'm like,
were you the only one that considered it?
Okay, and that is what I am very proud of, Rio. I'll tie that right back into that. So then I started, like, there was this fear, right? This fear that I've struggled with my entire life of, you know, and I've talked about it before, where like the fear of failure,
right?
You know, and a big lesson that I learned when I failed my Ironman challenge in November, you know, a story that I would tell myself that I had in my mind was, I don't fail.
Right.
Like I don't fail at things.
Water is a different animal.
But the truth is that I avoided things that I wouldn't excel at or that I didn't think I'd be good at. So I didn't put myself in positions to fail.
Right.
And so I wouldn't, like, if I just wasn't good at something, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Like dancing.
Yeah. Like, it's just like, why would you put yourself in a place where you know for sure you're not going to succeed if you're used to being great at this or that? Yeah, no, I mean,
so over the months I've been conscious of when you feel that fear to do it anyways, right? Okay. To just look at it as a challenge, because really in failing, that's where the learning happens. Yeah. You know, you learn a lot more from a failure.
Right.
And I said, you know what, the hell with it. I was like, all right. So I jumped in the water. Real.
Schooled? Took you to town?
It was not easy.
Oh, man.
I first attempt failed. Wasn't even close to getting up.
Just one of those?
I'm trying to like muscle my way up. Like I'm being literally dragged in the water because I'm holding on to the thing, but
you don't want to let go.
The board is not under my body.
That's dangerous. That can hurt your legs, your ankles, your knees can get jacked up.
Jesse was freaking.
The first 1 to 4 attempts, I still thought I was like, no, I got this. I'm gonna get this. But by the 5th time, I was like, all right, I'm done. And Nayeli's like, no, you're almost there. Yeah. You know, she's egging me on. Like, all right, you know, my little nephews are there.
Oh, man.
At this point, I drank so much water. It's just, I'm like, and I'm so tired at this point. Yeah. And by about the 7th or the 8th attempt, I'm like, all right, I'm done. I was just getting worse, right?
Yeah.
And as they're coming to grab me, my little nephew looks at me. He's like, it's okay, Jesse. You tried. And I'm like, I felt like a loser.
Oh, that's funny, man.
And guess what though, Rio? This was the lesson that I learned.
Let's learn. Yeah, what was the lesson?
So I get back on the boat, and Roger, my brother, and my brother-in-law Renee, being the biggest critics of me.
Yeah.
They're making fun of me.
Who is this? Roger and your brother-in-law Renee?
Yeah. Talking shit, you know.
They didn't get in.
And I said, exactly.
Oh, you can't talk a big game.
And I said, you know what? At least I tried. Yeah. I said, how are you guys going to be talking shit to me while you're on the sidelines? It's like, it would be the equivalent of,
that's funny, man.
Of the person that goes to a football game criticizing someone for dropping the ball while they're having nachos in the stands watching these elite players
play. Just chilling, watching Jesse fail. Ooh, get your ass out of the water.
Right? Like,
and then
it was Demir's father-in-law. Would it be father-in-law?
Nayeli's father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried.
Yeah.
You know, he ended up, you know, he was stepping up and he tried, and they were like, oh, what if he gets up like real easy? I'm like, I hope he does, you know, like, I'm not going to wish failure upon somebody. Right. I said, if you guys tried it, I would be rooting against you guys. Yeah. But I want him to get up. Yeah. He wasn't able to get up. He tried about 4 or 5 times. And then at one point, I think Renee was like, okay, he said he was going to do it. And then he ended up backing out anyways.
Oh, so you guys can't do that.
That is pretty scary. I have a picture pulled up.
I ended up, I got home reel. I was on YouTube.
Trying to figure out how
to I was, you know, that's what's in my Google search right now, how to wakeboard. And as I was watching, I haven't done it yet, but it's like, I told Demir, I reached out to Demir and I was sending him some videos, and I'm like, dude, next time I'm going to try it again, and I'm going to get up. Like, I'm going to get good at this. Just like, and I didn't know that Nayeli had, you know, I saw her.
Picked up, man. Yeah, this is recent. She just picked it up the last year.
Dude, she looked like just, made it just simple.
That's badass, man.
Almost like bored by it, how easy she was able to like just pop up out of the water.
Wait, so what's the technique? Like, what do you have to do?
What is it?
So you have to actually, like, I was trying to immediately like get the board up, like where it would be it'd be parallel to the water.
You got to ride it up to.
Well, you actually have to push down on the wakeboard, and naturally with your feet shifted at a certain angle, the water will actually push the board up, and basically it pushes you up versus me trying to muscle my way to the top. It's definitely something like.
Is it more like of a mind trick than it is?
No,
it's
just it's not mind. Yeah,
it's like an airfoil on an airplane. That's how airfoil is. Air pushes underneath and it raises you. So it's the same thing with the wakeboard.
I'm just looking at the pictures now.
So you push pressure down, and what happens is the water it'll naturally just
push the board up.
Yeah, but your mind doesn't think that. Your mind is like, no, I gotta push myself up and get on top of the water.
I gotta muscle my way to the top. And that was
how do you even balance
it? It was nice though, because to be able to realize that like put yourself in a position that you're going to be able to learn a lesson. Don't just be on the sidelines, like just do it, like and apparently I didn't hear this when I was in the water, probably because I was I was in a world of hurt myself, but apparently Nayeli had screamed out while I was, in the water that you did it.
Oh, you heard it subconsciously. It was in your mind.
And I'm probably glad I didn't. I didn't hear that.
I never tried it because I'm scared of the water. I'm scared of the big ass boat in front of me.
And then she Snapchatted, I think, Sandra, and she was like, Rio didn't get up, when he went in the water. And I'm like, I didn't even hear that.
I'm like paranoid, man. I feel like I'm gonna fall and like another boat's gonna come over and it's gonna like smash me. I don't know, man. I'm
that
like
same
paranoid.
day.
But that's why they had a little flag that you pop up.
There's still idiots out there drinking and
that same day there was reported like 3 people drowned.
Oh yeah, there's a missing person. So hold on, somebody's calling me, and usually they don't call me if they see me online. Are we good on sound?
How dare you?
Yeah. No, I'm just making. It was my sister, and usually she watches our episodes. We're good on sound. Everything's good.
Yeah.
You don't see anything on the comments?
No.
Okay. Yeah, maybe she missed that we were live. Yeah, she's an avid watcher, so that's why she.
I have avid watchers too. Let me make sure that no one's reached out to me.
They're actually not.
No. Okay. Good.
Not online.
Okay, it's all right, Melina. You'll catch it on the replay. Anyways,
text her.
I got like this fear, man. I don't know. It freaks me out, like being on the, even on the thing that you were talking about,
the tube.
It just freaks me out. Like, I don't know. I'm paranoid of it. If it was like there was nobody in the lake, it was like on a Tuesday, like but when it's busy, no.
Did you get some swimming
done?
done?
I was so sore, dude. The next day.
What's up?
Did you get some swimming done, Justin?
Of course I did. I'm getting my daily reps in. I took my wetsuit out there.
Oh my god, you took your wetsuit.
I took my wetsuit, so while these guys are hanging out having hot dogs, guess what?
Jesse's
guess what
there?
Future Ironman's doing? We're doing the reps.
Let me tell you.
The reps.
This is those bros in a pod moment. So we go to this water park out there in Mexico, and they have a lap pool. So then I'm like, all right, babe, I'll be back. I'm gonna get some laps. I get in there and I do freaking like 150 meters. I'm like, all right, I'm done. Like,
no wonder. I saw your ex.
Yeah,
I was like, what up?
I saw that too. I'm like, I figured it was a glitch.
I know, me too. I was like, did he just?
Dude,
is this fool trying to lie about swimming?
No,
damn.
I did like 4 laps, and then I was in my head. I was like, maybe this pool is bigger than 25 meters. I was just like, screw this. So then I did like 200 yards. I was like, all right, I'm going back with my family.
I'm on vacation.
The water's different out there in Mexico.
Yeah, man.
There's something in the water.
I was out of breath. Maybe it's that or the fact that I haven't swam like in 3 weeks. It could be.
Is there a beach in Guadalajara?
There's not in Guadalajara, but there's in the state of Jalisco. Puerto Vallarta is a city in the state of Jalisco. So
Puerto
Guadalajara is a city.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of lakes. So but where we went was just like a water park. Yeah, but they do have a lot of lakes in that area.
And Maddie, side note, Maddie won a little challenge. That's it. No big deal.
Okay.
Oh, just throw it out there.
So it's, but you know what, real.
That's how we got to this point. The L's that Jesse took.
We just they're not.
They're two
learning
women.
Opportunities.
Hold on. Let me say this.
Very powerful. 2 women.
Nayeli and Maddie.
Oh damn! I didn't put that.
Throw that out there. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Good. Shout out women.
And because no men was up for the challenge.
You know, they say like the coldest, like darkest moments in the night are like right before the sun's about to rise.
Yeah, that's true.
When we go that's bike so riding, funny. Yeah.
That's the way I see these L's, these losses that I've taken. You know,
we should have like
I'm getting into like this dark area of it, but I know that I'm 3 feet from gold. I'm right there. I'm just about to find, and I'm not gonna stop 3 feet from gold. We're going all the way in.
Oh man.
We should have like a quote segment every time.
I'm not good at quotes, but I like hearing great quotes.
No, well, Jesse's always like putting out some quotes.
He's got some good stuff.
Yeah,
he got some stuff that just kind of pops in. He reads a lot of books.
Doesn't. Yeah, it's all none of it's original.
Have we ever come up with anything original?
I appreciate quotes.
Those Bros in the Pod was original. Yeah, it's probably the best Movung quote we've had.
Was it though?
Yes,
dude,
it was. Yes, it was, Maddie.
There's a lot of smarter men and women that have roamed this earth before me. You know, I don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Good point.
You know, just emulate.
Emulate. That's a big word.
Emulate. Maddie's gonna be real humble. I appreciate that, Maddie.
What?
You know, just her grace and victory.
I was graceful too. We had a competition too, the 7-day.
I don't know if you're being.
I beat him by 13 points.
Sarcastic or not.
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
I really don't know if he is.
I was very gracious in victory, Maddie, because see, you and I share that part. We both defeated Jesse in.
All right, damn, you guys, let's not. It's getting real dark right now.
All right, so we'll wrap it up with this, Jesse.
I will cut him some slack. I will cut him some slack.
But Maddie and I are in another 7-day challenge.
We are.
Started another.
She's winning right now, but if I get my 600 points, I'll be right back there.
Yeah, you guys might want to. You guys might not want to challenge me because I'm about to turn it up. All right.
No, I just signed up for CrossFit.
What was that real thing? Whoa, what's going on there?
Mr. 3 weeks. Mr. 3 weeks since he's worked out.
No, that's not true. I worked out before I left. I worked out 3 days.
He said he was too scared to run in Guadalajara.
It is. I mean, you know, you're alone and it's dark, and then it's
real. I swear, if you saw other people running, I think it'd be okay.
No, there was nobody running. Then, you know what I did see? A lot of cyclists in Aguadulco. They ride from Guadalajara to Aguadulco.
Which is how far?
That's pretty impressive.
It's far. It's like an hour. So what is it? 45 miles? Dude, it was crazy. Every day I would see them on the road, and I'd get so excited because I recognize the bikes, and these are expensive bikes, man. And I was like, "Ooh, those are my people." They probably run circles around me.
There's a lot of money there, Rio. These freaking.
Yeah, no, it was cool, man. I was excited to see the cyclists, but then I was like, "Damn, these guys are stupid," because people drive like crazy over there. I would not be riding a bike out there. We're scared to ride a bike here on the street. I would not do it over there.
Who told me that? I think it was Jesse.
I'm so glad that we don't go on the roads anymore, really.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like we pretty much do most of our bike riding on the canal.
On the canal.
Man, I would be like
terrified.
Horrified, dude. Just
yeah, was it you that was telling me that you got lost or you took a wrong turn? And then your phone died.
He's done that a couple times.
Oh no, that's when I fell off the bike.
Oh, what?
That's when I injured myself.
So this is funny. So this is when I first met Jesse. I didn't know his mannerisms. I didn't know. I mean, we were friends for like a couple months.
Oh yeah, that's true. You said that.
he got in an accident. He falls off the bike really bad.
Tore a ligament.
Yeah, him and Isaiah.
I wish I had the
was it just you and Isaiah?
Just Isaiah.
Yeah. So
damn you, Isaiah.
So they have this horrible fall, right, Maddie? And like I said, I still don't know. Like, you know, like when you know somebody, like, oh, he's fine. So he leaves, right? But he goes in the opposite direction where we're supposed to go. And I was like, damn, he must be like pissed that he hurt himself. So then AZ's like, just leave him. So we start going.
Give him a moment.
Give him a moment.
So I'm like that. I'm like in Full House,
like a pissed off little kid, you know?
Where they would get mad at Danny Tanner and the kids would run upstairs, you know, and then next thing you know, in the next scene, you know, they're knocking on the door.
So then we start going our way, and then out of nowhere, I get a phone call. Jesse's like, hey, where you guys at? I was like, what do you mean? You left? He's like, no, I thought I was going the right way. I was like, oh, bro. I was like, I thought you were pissed. I thought that's why you went the wrong way.
Yeah, no, I left because I was hurt. And I was like, they're gonna like, I'll get a jump start on them. And then so I'm like torn ligament, and I went like 7 miles in the wrong direction.
Yeah. So
it was. I didn't know I didn't know where to go. My watch ended up dying on me.
Everybody was like, "Where's Jesse?" We thought he was like mad at. He went home. He went. It was that scene like in Friday. You can go cry in the car. That's what we thought it was in. We can go cry in the canal.
No, that was not the intention there. Man. I just got lost, man.
That's funny.
You know, we're not all freaking.
He went on his Old Town road.
I was looking for the North Star. But yeah, no.
He was dazed and confused. You guys were just laughing.
Man, you guys were. Man,
no, we didn't know you were dazed. We thought you were like upset, like hard on yourself. You're like, screw this, I'm going. Yeah, no,
I was in
funny.
pain.
I forgot about that story.
I had no water, of course.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god. Man,
when's the last time you guys went bike riding?
They went just yesterday.
I didn't go yesterday.
Oh, you didn't go?
I went. The last time I went was about a week ago.
Yeah. We're gonna go back riding tomorrow, right?
I
think so.
There's rumors.
Oh, real?
What's up?
Are you gonna do the 12-week challenge?
What 12-week challenge?
Or not 12-week challenge?
30-day challenge.
30 day. No.
What was it?
Your 12-week target. Sorry, not 12-week challenge.
Oh,
that doesn't start till next month. But tomorrow I start a 30-day challenge to work out every single day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anybody want to challenge me? I'll take challenges all day. Who wants some?
Who wants some? You got to get 600.
El Vaquero is here. Vaquero's my childhood nickname. By the way,
it's about time you came back, dude. Man, 3 weeks. Good to see you. Well,
this is why I'm wearing this shirt to hide the lonjas. You know,
it's so hard to go back to working out too.
It is, dude. It was so hard today. I wanted to go so bad, and I was just like, God, like it's so hard when you stop. Like that momentum that you build to start up again is ridiculous.
What do they say?
We talk about it.
It's easier to keep up than to catch up.
Dude, it's crazy because we talk about it. We breathe that environment here at the company and in our circle, and it's still like I still did it. You know,
yeah.
It's stupid.
It's a daily struggle, man. It doesn't get easier. We get faster.
Even right now, when I put out that challenge, I'm like, why did I do that? I don't want to get a challenge from Maddie. I'm gonna get a challenge from Jesse.
I'm competing against Maddie right now anyway, so I might as well.
Oh, you got money calling. All right, guys. This is I saw who it was. Frank. Shout out Frank. Frank Martin.
Quit calling me.
Oh no! When Frank calls, you better pick up.
Pick up. All right, guys. You guys, thanks for joining us on this week's episode. Glad to be back. Hope you guys enjoyed this.
Welcome back, buddy.
Garment. Thanks, man. And Maddie, go ahead and sign us off with this awesome outro that you have for us. Oh, she still hasn't done it yet. We're still working on it. Episode
41. I mean,
it's okay.
Half a year. I mean, no big deal.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.